Let me get my stuff set up here. There we go. Sweet. Right. Put this over there. I've got a bajillion notifications to send out. So let me do that. Let me also do this. There we go. All right. I'm gonna refresh that. Get my controller all set up. Oh my god. Dude, whenever I have my heart rate monitor on, I have to, in order for it to display on screen, I have to connect to it through an app on my phone. And for some reason, if I have my phone charging, like plugged into the charger, while I'm like, not even have the app open, just have the heart rate monitor on, and I try and plug in my charger, for some reason it thinks I'm trying to connect an accessory instead of, charge my phone. Which is great, I really enjoy the fact that Apple uses a single port for every single function on the phone. That's a phenomenal design idea. What could have possibly gone wrong? Anyway, I need a new phone, man. I need a new phone. Alright. Let me show you the game here. I'm in the game. EA. Alright. This is the right version, right? Yeah, 142. Right. Set up that stuff. Alright. Let's do some practice. Give me exploration mode. We'll start as we always do. Lighting helpy. Oh, that was terrible. There we go. Oh, that's right. Is it gameplay? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. I need my timers. Well, I don't need the timers, but they're pretty helpful. I turned them off because I was doing some, some recording for, the eventual computer video. I'm gonna try this a couple more times. Ugh. There we go. Okay. I'm not feeling super hot about that one, so I might miss a couple of times here. This is a weird, yeah. Oh, okay. $21? Okay. Give that another shot. Ah, yeah. That was kind of awkward. There was probably a better way for me to handle that. I don't know. Well, yeah. Keep missing that button. There we go. I'm just nervous that I'll be too slow, so I jump early and then it, you know, doesn't work. Okay. It's probably fine for now, to be honest. I'm gonna practice Snowman a couple of times. Okay. Oh, I fully expected to die. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. All right, let's practice this one a couple of times, and then we'll go to Mr. Dance. Oop. Mess that up. Still worked out though. Oh, it buffered that jump. Oops. I thought I could get past it. I tried to jump lower, but I didn't jump as low as I wanted to. Oh, that's... yeah. Okay. Weird. I don't think those are bad attempts. I just, messed it up a couple of times. It's fine though. Alright. Let's try some dancing. How many was I off by? More than 2, okay. Yeah, my hand kind of missed the scroll wheel, so. Really? Okay. That didn't feel very good to me, but I guess I'll take it. Okay. Yo, what's up, Ewan? How's it going? And Sig Enderman, how's it going? Unbelievable, a snail stream. Yeah, I know. It's been so long. I did one, what, Monday, I think it was? It was a while ago. And then before that, it was just like Hollow Knight all the way through. Going pretty well. Nice. Glad to hear it. Oops. Okay, somehow I still got that. Jeez. Do I even, like... Let's do that, okay. Thank you for the hydrate. It hurts to spend enemies' income. Does it? I don't know if I believe you. I don't know that I believe that. That's probably honestly good. Oops, did not mean to do that. I need to tab into my timer here. Okay. I've got Stonebot going right now. So, because last time I had him going, there was a small issue with like disconnecting, and I'm pretty sure I fixed it. So we should have a Stonebot right now. Like I mentioned in Discord, like very limited functionality still, but hopefully it'll be fine. If it doesn't break this stream or like in the next couple, then we can start adding a lot more stuff to it. But this is kind of like, I mean, I already sort of had a trial run for it, but I discovered a new issue. So this is another trial run. How'd I get a 6-1 there? Did I mess it up that bad? But yeah, still wanting to get top 3. So we are back to the grind. Oh, that was weird. Good to hear. Yeah. Because, like... Okay, I'll pause what I was about to say, because I think ads are going right now. It's fine, I can just wait. Am I dead here? Okay. I wasn't paying attention, so I was just kind of hoping that the spikes weren't gonna hit me. Ooh. Okay, well... For me, no ads? Okay. So, like, during that time span where I was playing Hollow Knight, it was very much like... I kind of wanted to speedrun just for the sake of not getting rusty. But other than that, it was kind of just like, I don't really feel like speedrunning right now. And so that's, you know, part of the reason why I did so many Hollow Knight streams. It's just because, like, it was different. It was pretty fun for me. And then, like, a day or two after I made that post in Discord saying that, like, I saw the credits and I'm probably just gonna be done there. A couple days after that, I sort of got the itch to get back into speedrunning, so we're back. I have received additional motivation. Why am I down 0.1? I think there's like 0.2-ish on average to save in the beginning levels for me. Okay. Down 0.1, up 0.1. Look, you're right, but I saw the minus sign and I just instinctively... Wow, okay. I did not press the right buttons. I just instinctively thought the word down. Negative number equals down. I know that's not how speedrunning works, but just in that moment, that's where my mind was. You saw the future. Exactly, yeah. Four. I'm even. Oh, snap. Okay. My, my stream preview crashed. So hopefully the stream is still okay for you guys. Looks like my internet's fine. As soon as I die a reset here, I'll take a look. Everything's fine here? Okay, that's good. I might just have to refresh my page here. Oh, that was not good. Oh. Ah, yeah, I went too early. Oops. Yeah, and that just... I can't do my plan B because I messed up the cycle. Unbelievably, I even saw another Will You Snail streamer being live today. Nice. Who was it? Oh, hang on. I should refresh here. Was it anybody that I would know, or was it like a new player? Okay, yeah, it's fine. I just needed to refresh, I guess. Definitely a new player with titles on Cyrillic? I have no idea what that is. And they're multiplying. Oh. Cyrillic alphabet? Never heard. Hang on. I'm gonna Google this. What is it? Cyrillic? Cyrillic alphabet. Oh, interesting. I've never heard that term before. The script of Russian, Ukrainian, Bulgarian, etc. The one used for Russian, for example. You definitely know it. I'm sure you're right. I don't recognize that term. Cyrillic. Maybe I've heard somebody say it, but I've never read it before, I don't think. Maybe I have and I'm just crazy, but I did not recognize it. Oops. Okay. Sorry, my microphone wire lays across, whoops. It lays across my keyboard. So it's way easier to type if I move my keyboard. And of course my controller being like right next to my keyboard, if I move my keyboard, the controller gets messed up. So I accidentally hit a button on my controller. Second word I wrote here you didn't know. What was the first one? No, that's not true. Okay, well maybe it is true. But your name is probably the first word that I saw from you. Not necessarily written like as a chat message. But your name is definitely a word I didn't know before. I'm low-key hungry, but it's low-key 1 a.m. Dude. I mean... Do you guys eat snacks late at night? A midnight snack, as it were? Oh, that... I was not expecting to land there, and then it just... Oh, my muscle memory screwed me up there. after the mistake, not to cause the mistake. I made a mistake, and then my muscle memory just made it worse. It's fine. I'm down, what, 0.26? It's fine. Maybe something after dinner, 1 hour later. Dang. I do semi-frequently. Yeah, I usually would have a snack relatively late. So I usually don't go to bed until midnight-ish. And like, because I typically stream like immediately after I get off of work, it's kind of weird for me to find time to eat, because I either have to eat like in between. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. That was, I think I went too far to the right at the very beginning. I probably should have turned around sooner. It's weird. So like I either have to eat, you know, right after work, but before stream, or I just have to wait until after stream to eat. So like in the scenarios where I just have something quick to eat before stream, that'll usually be the time where I get something to eat later. But I'm a pretty big fan of trail mix. There's like a bunch of different types of trail mix that all have like different combinations of stuff. And the one that I like the most is like, it's almost always out of stock at the grocery store that I go to, which is super annoying. Unless I go at like semi-weird times of day, then it's fine. But if it's like anywhere near the popular times to go to the store, it's like guaranteed to not be there. So I guess I'm not alone in it being my favorite. Ooh. I was kind of expecting to hit my head there. What does Stone do for a living? I am a software engineer. That's, hang on. Bam. So the computer that's over there, that's the one that I use for work. Which is like, you know, I made the statement earlier that like, in order to eat, I have to like eat in between the end of work and stream. So I do work from home, so it's like it is significantly easier for me to find time to eat whenever, but I do at least like to stay active on my work computer up until the time I have to go. What do you develop? I develop internal tools for an insurance company. It's not like, it's like a weird middleman for insurance, because the company that I work for doesn't provide the insurance. We just like help customers find good insurance companies. And so I develop the applications that the sales agents use to interact with the customers. Or like manage the customer accounts, I guess. That's very specific. Yeah. I mean, we have other stuff that we work on. It's not just that, but in general, it's all internal applications. It's not like I don't work on stuff that the public would ever have access to. But it is kind of cool. It is a lot easier to like get feedback and stuff. Or I should say get quality feedback, because our user base is not the public and our user base is like people that are employed by the company. It's pretty cool to be able to like interact with the people that use the applications and, you know, see what their workflow is like. Tron has been out for a day. Ooh. Tron has been out for a day now. Has anyone here seen it apart from me? I have not. I've seen commercials for it. Have you seen like the original Tron stuff? I don't actually know if there are multiple movies. I just know of like the Tron name. But I did see an advertisement for the new one. And it looked pretty cool. I need to get out of Chapter A. I got to Splitty, what, twice? Or just once today? And then I messed it up. I don't remember. I need to get out of here. Oh, that was weird. I've seen Tron and Tron Legacy. Ah, okay. I forgot about Tron Legacy. Is that gonna kill me? Okay, well, I bonked trying to avoid it, so that's unfortunate. Oops. Oof. Oh, okay. Was not expecting to land there. Nice. 0.73. Pretty good. Okay, that works. All right, let's try not to mess it up this time. That's unfortunate. $10.6. I don't know. I feel like the mistake that I made was somewhere in like the beginning to middle-ish of that fight, but I don't really know what I could have done better. I don't know. Okay. I forgot to pull up my timer. I have no idea how ahead I am. Oops. Okay. I forgot to let go of right. Oh, I made it. Okay. Oh, whoops. I did not time that correctly. Still 0.4, okay. Was honestly expecting a 0.5 after that. Oof. Who needs a gun? Oh, of course. Ah, dang it. Ah, there was a gap. There was a small gap in between those things that I thought I could fit through. Aries' writing is not great, but the music and action slaps. Nice. Okay, let me actually pull up my timer here. There we go. Do the old movies still hold up? Would you say they're worth watching? I'm still trying to figure out what I did wrong in that splitty fight. Like, I don't know, I could have spent more time on the left side and not like shifted side to side so much, but I feel like if I spent any more time on the left, those parts of splitty still would have gotten caught in the very top left. I'm not sure. I saw there was a new Super Mario Brothers 1 world record by Nifsky, who also uses a heart rate monitor. The dude started his run with a heart rate of like 150. And by the end of it, it was like 180 or like 170 something. Which is like insane. I'm pretty sure the highest I've ever gotten on this thing is 150. Oops. Ah. That's super unfortunate. Okay, 1006 is okay. 195? Jeez, dude. It's like, how? how does your heart go that fast? I don't know if his layout said, but I'd be curious to know like how many attempts he has. Oh, that's not pain. Absolute pain. You're simply too chill. Yeah, I guess so. I'm just a chill guy. You know, I'm not going for a world record or anything. I'm not trying to break a record, I guess. I'm just chilling. How much do you feel like a Will You Snail run depends on prediction luck? Like squid predicting where you're moving, I assume. What can you do to control the traps? So like it depends on the level, I think. In general, you should theoretically, and I'm not saying like you in particular, just the abstract you should be able to get a sub 15 pretty consistently. Now, if you're an even better runner, then, you know, probably like sub 1430 or, you know. You'd have to ask Enmi or Mirhan about that, because, I'm not even going to bother. I could try my backup strat, but but like it highly depends on the level. There are some things that you can do. Like there's a jellyfish level in chapter C where, like there's a couple of levels in chapter C where if you get atrociously unlucky, you could lose a significant amount of time. And like there are certain things that you can do to avoid those situations, but it's always a trade-off, right? Like you can spend a little bit of extra time going out of your way to avoid obstacles, which obviously comes at a bit of a time loss. Or you could just full send and just hope that you don't die, which like the vast majority of the time you won't, but it's still sometimes worth it to take precautions. And like the biggest potential time loss to RNG, I would say, is like either Bartender or Squid 2. And again, Mirhan's probably going to know more about Squid 2. But like you can legitimately lose like 10-15 seconds due to nothing but RNG. Like even if you play, you know, perfectly, or like quote unquote perfectly, you know, as perfectly as a human could do, you know. I'd say Bartholomew is also kind of annoying. I obviously there's some stuff that you can do in that level to avoid bad RNG, but like if you're wanting to full send that level, it can be very annoying. Oh. But like even just the difference between getting a sub 16 and a sub 15 is most likely not going to be due to RNG. So like there's quite a bit you can do that has nothing to do with like manipulating RNG that'll save you time. Cuz like in my current PB run, which is what, like a 1412, it's just like barely a 1412. It's like 1412.9 or something. In that run, compared to the perfect Squid 2 fight, I lost about 10 seconds. Even not considering that time loss. Like, I still lost probably, I don't know, 20 to 30 seconds just because of a lack of skill. Maybe not a lack of skill, but like a lack of skill in that particular run. Like I wouldn't say that the majority of my time loss in my PB was because of RNG, you know? I realize it's been a while since I've looked at chat, and there's probably a bunch of responses to that, but I'll take a look at that in a second. I apologize. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I guess I'm looking now. For IE, traps are in 99% of the cases avoidable without massive time loss. Yeah. Again, kind of like what I said, it's a trade-off. You know, like, if you want to full send, then obviously predictions are going to be more deadly, but yeah. Current world record. NMG times 10 has an average below 1415. Yeah, so if you're super good, then you can get a pretty good average. By me self-glazing. Hey, it's not self-glazing if somebody asked for it. All right? It's not like you brought it up and we're like, "Hey guys, look at me. I'm the world record holder," you know? Holy, that's fast. It's insane. Definitely more than 15. Even with task-like movement, more than 15 when you compare worst to best RNG. Oh, okay. Ads back. Welcome back. Sorry. Every time I tab out to like scroll back through chat or like mess with stuff, my I have to tab back into my timer. Oops. There we go. Would you consider at some point doing an NMG times 10? Maybe. If so, it would probably be on like the bottom of my list of things to do. I don't know. Maybe I can make it like some kind of reward. I don't know, like if I hit a certain number of followers or something. Even then, I don't really know if that's a good idea. Because, like, don't get me wrong. As much as I love the Will You Snail community, I think there are still a number of people that... well, there's at least one person I know of that watches my stream that is not super interested in this game. I was gonna say like the majority of people that watch, but I don't think that's true. I was initially just thinking about my follower count, but like considering basically only like 5 to 10-ish people actually watch the stream, I can't really judge based off of the follower count. Oh, this is okay. I was afraid the block on the left was not going to break, but it worked. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. Wow, sub 11. That is pretty unusual for me. Nice. -4, and then I bonk into the wall. Did it have to be that immediate though? Like, you could have waited. You could have waited for me to make a mistake. But no, it had to be like less than a second after I made a comment. The game knows, man. I missed both times? Pro. That's the second time I've... What is going on? Okay, well, there go those 4 seconds. That was fast. I'm speedrunning time losses. Yeah. Oops. Wow. I thought I could still make it. We need a third run. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Well, snail is kind of a big part of your brand. I would say so now. Yeah. It used to be... Oh, we're gonna get into some history here. So, what did I... When I like very first started streaming, I think it was Minecraft with a friend of mine. And then I think I stopped streaming for a bit. I came back to it and played a lot of Slay the Spire and some variety stuff. And then I stopped doing that. Or I stopped streaming again, and that was like 2-ish years ago. Maybe closer to 3 years now. And then, yeah, like at the beginning of 2015, or not 2015, 2025, I started streaming Will You Snail. Maybe, we're so back, let's go. Oh, shit. Yeah. I did some estimations only regarding Chapter E, and just in that chapter, worst to best RNG both with best execution has roughly a difference of 23 seconds, not accounting for accumulated unavoidable deaths. Bruh. Yeah, no, I was not streaming in 2015. Can you even... I'm pretty sure you have to be 13 to even make an account on Twitch. At least I think. Are you allowed to start live streaming at that point, or do you have to be older? I don't remember. Oh, I jumped way too high. Stoned than being as old as the average member of the Will You Snail community. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize how young the average Will You Snail player was. But yeah, I'm like, because I was not involved in the community basically whatsoever back when I was first playing this game, and then like relatively recently started getting a little bit more into the community, and it was like I was kind of surprised. I was like, dang, I'm like the oldest person here. I'm not really used to that. I mean, I'm used to being like the oldest person in like an area, because I used to teach chess, but like, you know, these are people that I consider to be my peers, and they're like all younger than me, and it was just like a weird realization. Except for a couple people, of course. Not... Well... I obviously don't know everybody's age, so there might be somebody who's older than me that's like active in the Will You Snail community. Ooh. Okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oof. Still somehow down only 0.8. Oh, what is that garbage? Holy. No, don't go in the top left. You piece of splitty. I'm in the green. This game is too easy. Why am I in the green? Was my splitty fight that bad? Why am I winning? Oh, okay. I didn't mess that jump up that time. It's it's immediate. The game knows, dude. I didn't even finish my sentence and the game was like, nope. Get humbled. I'm gonna die here, but yeah. I could have tried to adjust, but I feel like it was too precise of an adjustment. I'd rather just die. Don't take that out of context. Don't hit me, okay. The machine gun over here? What the heck? Oh, whoops. I totally blanked. I thought that arrow was going the other way. Yeah, I messed that up. Yeah. Okay. I'm still in the green. What is this graph? Do you see the graph at the bottom of my timer? What is that? Who the heck is digging holes in my timer graph? No. I pressed left too early, tried to adjust, and didn't do it right. Oh. Oh! I didn't even make that! Well, run's over. I should just reset now. What is this, 0.7? Yeah. That's awkward. That's also awkward. Ugh, I meant to hit jump later than that, and I misjudged where I was. How did I get my jump back? Oops. Oh, that was... yeah. I held left for way too long there. Oops. That's annoying. What are you doing? Oh, I don't know why. I thought I had another jump. What? Did I not have another jump? So many things went wrong there. There's like a glitch for skipping rooms in Will You Snail, right? I think so. As far as I understand, it's like specific to water levels, and you have to do it with a controller. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. With parental exception in the range from 13 to 15. Oh, okay. I was 12 when I first heard about this game during development. I don't even remember how old I was. It was quite a while ago, though. Hope you don't mind, but I'd like to verify if you're actually the oldest. Sure, I'm 24. I'll turn 25 in March of next year. I think he's mainly talking about the chapter relay group where we randomly got to that topic. I mean, nah. You piece of splitty. It was a piece of splitty. I'll put this into my list of swearing expressions now. Stone out of context clips. A random montage of you saying things. Well, that's what the quote system is supposed to be for Stonebot. I used to have a timer set up so that you could like add quotes to a list and it would randomly spew out one of them. But I don't have that timer set up. You can still add stuff to the list and you can like quote me on stuff. I'd watch the hell out of that. Still in the green, a golfer probably. Recorded that one. So like you should be able to be like, you know, quote, I don't know, 32 or something. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure that was in reference to a bad run. And this is what we call an outlier. I don't have the audio and video reference. Yeah, I know. But like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, people don't make clips. I don't know. I like, there's only so much I can do, you know? Stone setting up a server for that. Oops. I don't know if I would go that far. Just for like making clips. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you just made more clips, we could, you know, share them around. I could make edits of them and put it on my YouTube or whatever. But no, nobody wants to make any clips. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm just disappointed. Crash out. I did have a bit of a crash out when I was playing Hollow Knight, which is kind of wild. I feel like it's the first time I've gotten like that upset at something in a while. But, you know, it was at the end of like a 6-hour stream and nobody, like everybody had left. So I was just kind of, you know, getting mad for nobody to hear. The still in the green, a golfer probably line should be in the bot for real. All right, hang on, give me a second. Do you want it to be still in the green, or do you want it to be still in the green, a golfer probably? I did have a crash out. The you piece of splitty as well. A golfer probably? Okay, hang on. Oh, caps lock is on. And quote, what is it? Still in the green. A golfer probably. There we go. And also, you piece of splitty. There we go. Yo. I need to turn down my ring light. I am like, somehow, by some miracle, I'm whiter than normal. I am whiter than normal. I mean, yeah, did you see me? I was like a sheet of paper. Like, you could have held up a dentistry advertisement next to me and there would be no difference between the color of my face and the color of their teeth. Like, I was basically a ghost. Why does it do a double quote? It puts a quote around it because, like, it's supposed to represent something that I've said before. I can change it if you want, though, for that one in particular. But, like, it'll just put quotes around the whole quote. Oops. Okay. Okay. Sure. I thought I was fine. That's not good out of context. Okay. Like I can remove the quotes around the still in the green part. But like I can't. I could remove the quotes around the whole thing, but it would like remove it around all of the quotes just because that's the way that I've set up the bot. Excuse me. But like I can quotes dot txt. There. I removed the quotes around the still in the green part. Time to hack quotes.txt. Yeah. Please don't. I mean, Stonebot is entirely open source, so, you know, it's not like I was hiding any of that information. Well, I guess the version that I'm using, I haven't shared the code of, like, the commands themselves. Nah. But yeah, that's one thing that Stonebot doesn't have set up yet, is a way to edit a quote, which I did have that functionality before, but I've been doing like a complete redesign of the whole thing, so have not added that part back in yet. Way too early. Can people get permission to add quotes? Yes. I currently have... Ooh, okay. I was not ready for that. I currently have it set up so that only moderators can do it. Actually, hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Here, you can look at what I'm doing. This is quotes.txt. There you go. So yeah, add quote. I currently have it set up so that you have to be a moderator, but I could set it so that you have to be a VIP, and then I could just make you a VIP. If that's like an easy thing for me to do from here. Maybe roles manager, add new why do they make it difficult? Hang on. Roles manager, add new. There you go. VIP. All right, there you go. You're a VIP now. Congrats. You know what, Sig Enderman, as long as I'm here, you can be a VIP too. Wait, did I? Okay, yeah, that thing. All right, there you go. This makes me officially important. Exactly. Now you have responsibilities, all right? You got to keep up the reputation of the community. Everybody's relying on you now. No pressure, though. A diamond! I have the cool badge. Why do you have the cool badge and I didn't? Both of your guys' badges are the same on my screen. I'm curious to know what it looks like for you guys. Whoops, that's okay. That's not how that works. I see mine on your stream, and I don't have any on mine. If you refresh the page, it should update. And if that doesn't work, I have no idea. Add. Alright. But then I skipped 2 seconds of important stone content. Yeah. I'm just that hype of a streamer, you know? I'm like constantly in your face. Something's going on every single second of stream. You gotta be here for every single moment. You know me. The Twitch hype man. In the flesh. Nobody is more energetic than I am. Okay, well. You're on my main monitor right now. It is truly an honor. I'm glad I made you a VIP. You earned it. Don't. Okay. Dang it. Are stone fans stoners? No. You can make up whatever name you want, but we're not going with stoners. Ooh, 0.29. World record pace. That's a veto. I'll let you have some freedoms, but if you name yourselves stoners, that's, you know. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm not gonna do anything drastic, but I'll be disappointed, and you don't want that, do you? I don't know, maybe you do. Yo, what's up, Envy? How's it going? Nobody is more energetic than I am. Look, I mean, everything's... Every 2 seconds, something is happening, alright? You can't afford to refresh the page. You gotta stay right here. Stuff is going on. You're gonna miss it. The Stone 50 fan base is dying. Repost if you're a real stoner. Okay, can we not call ourselves stoners, please? Please, that'd be nice. I've already gotten people assigning me that nickname when I was younger. It was like surprisingly fast too. It was like as soon as they learned what my name was, they're like, "Oh, I'll just refer to you as Stoner now." It's like, why? What? This is actually your name? Yeah. I did so the VOD channel just got caught up to 2025. Which is still, like, there's still several months of streams that I need to upload. But I did finally upload the very last stream that I did before I took a 2-year break. And during that stream, I did a name reveal. And so it is technically public information that my name is Stone. Can we get a different name? Well, like for you guys, or are you saying you don't like my name? You want to rename me? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Merhen talking about piggy banks. Okay. 6'3". I'm sorry, what? What? Bruh. Is my mouse not bound correctly? I'm sorry? How did I get a .23 in that level? Wait, was my mouse in like the... Okay. My mouse might not have been in the right spot. I spent 100 of your X piggy bank for hydrating our stoner's leader, if that's okay with you. Okay. All right. This whole stoner thing is not going to go away, is it? RGC is still on the video project or something? I'm going to say no. Because I don't know. And it's been long enough that I feel like it's probably not going to happen. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But I don't know. I'll say I don't know. Because I don't. But I'm not super confident. Can we get a different name? Pebbles. You're bringing up all the nicknames that people came up with for me. Pebbles, Boulder. I mean, that's pretty much it, honestly. I'm actually surprised I didn't get bullied more. It failed the same day as Omelet Day? What's Omelet Day? I said we can, but you're right. I should be asking you for permission. Well, I said it before. You can come up with your own names, just as long as it's not Stoner. Stone 50 is called Stone 50 because he was born in 1950. Yeah, exactly. I think so. I mentioned that I did a name reveal on stream a couple years ago. And part of what I talked about was why I chose this username. And the reason I chose to put my name in the username is because I knew that nobody would believe that it was my actual name. And so I was like, it was kind of like me thinking I was like cheeky, being like, you know, oh, this website is like, don't put your real name in your username, but haha, joke's on them. Nobody's ever gonna believe that it's my actual... What is this? Okay, nobody's gonna believe me. And then my favorite number is 5. But I think it was chess.com that I was trying to make a user or like make an account for. And stone 5 was already taken. So I just put a 0 on it. And then that became my username for everything. And then similar story for Twitch. Stone 50 was taken, so I just added a bunch of 5s. Sir Stonington the Third. Yeah, that's a good name. Might be forgetting, but I still don't think anybody has explained to me what Omelet Day is. I have no idea either. I'm legit dying of laughter for this nickname thing. Captain Cobblestone. That's a pretty unique one. Yeah, Sir Stonington the Third. I'm curious what happened to the other two. And then Captain Cobblestone. Alternatively, Stonathan. Yeah. It's not your surname, it's your name. Yep. Stone's my first name. You weren't part of the mods at that point then? Let me find a message in Discord explaining it. I've always wanted to know this. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Okay. I was named after a news reporter by the name of Stone Phillips. My parents didn't know what to name me, and they just so happened to be watching the news. And they decided to name me after the person on TV. Not that I'm complaining or anything. It's a pretty cool name. Whoops. If your plan was to be sneaky, then it worked on me because I never would have known it's your first name. See? Exactly. I don't have to try and hide it because just, you know. The other thing is, I don't have to, like, I don't know, it, like, I know it's not, like, that difficult to have, like, a name that people online refer to you versus a name that people in real life refer to you. But that is a very minor benefit, is that, like, I don't ever have to worry about, you know, being mistaken or, like, not responding to something or something like that, you know? Because everybody just calls me Stone. I'm even right now. Oh, I'm in the green. I'm not in the green anymore. Okay. That's weird. Excuse me. You should be able to add quotes now that you're a VIP. If you want to. Oh, dang it. Oh, what is this? Okay. 0.3. Oh. Okay. That could have been better, but still pretty good. Nice. Alright, who wants to bet I'll miss this jump? Oh, I made it. You all doubted me. I know it. Oops. Oh. Maybe that works? No, okay. I was hoping. I didn't think it would work, but I was kind of hoping. Okay. It's fine. Play. Okay. Oof, 0.57. That's... I made it. Okay. Right, right. Okay, moving on. Dang it. Whatever. I'll try the backup strat. I shouldn't be trying the backup strat. I should just retry. Yeah. Dang it, dude. What am I... Get into the gap, please. Whatever. Of course. I should reset, but whatever, dude. If I die in Chapter C, I'll reset. There's just a giant cliffside in my graph. It's probably not going to be the only cliffside, though. Okay. Okay. That was weird. 6-5, okay. Oh, dang it. I got greedy. Yeah. Alright. I said I would reset if I died in Chapter C. Oof. No, I should not have gone for the backup strat in Mr. Dance. I should have just reset and tried Miracle again. So annoying. I think this could still be PB. Like, technically, yeah, but I'd have to play Chapter D and Chapter E pretty precisely. Because, like, a lot of the time save should come from the first 3 chapters. If I remember correctly, there's, like, hardly any time to save in chapter D. There's, like, 10-ish seconds to save in chapter E, but that doesn't really come until literally the last boss fight. So most of the rest of the time save comes from these early chapters. Ugh, not even close. That was just terrible. Dude, there's like there's a bug flying around my monitor. Oh, that's annoying. Holy. Dude. Ew. Wait, why is that quote 52? I thought that quote was a lot earlier on. Oh, okay. Great. I'm glad people I'm glad people enjoy that one. 52 is an all-time classic. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the first quotes too. I'm pretty sure it's like quote 2. Cuz I think quote 1 is just the letter I. And then quote 2 is that one. Yeah. I want to... So one of the things I struggled with a lot early on was trying to decide how to display all of the quotes to make it easier for people to, you know, excuse me, pick a specific one. And I think it was an idea by Glitch. But they had the idea of basically making like a channel / post in Discord that's just, oh, dude, why am I doing that? That's just a list of all the quotes with their associated numbers, and then I could just have the bot automatically edit the post or whatever whenever a new quote is added. Which I think is a pretty good idea. Like, I can't think of any better way of doing something like that. I also thought it might be a good idea to have like certain keywords associated with quotes so that instead of having to memorize the number, you could just like type ! French or something like that, or like exclamation point quote French, and then it would come up with the French quote, or like exclamation point quote golfer, and it would do the golfer one. Wow, why was that at 2.28 in the level where all you have to do is skip voice line? What am I doing? World record pace. Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm like well behind the world record at this point. Really? I thought it was fine. I don't know. Mirhan, how good was your chapter A? Probably terrible. He says about the world record run. Yeah, okay, man. All right. Sure. We all believe you. Chapter E was unbeatable. Not unbeatable, but still very good. Okay. What is going on with me in that level? Why am I getting a 2.2? Am I broken? Is my scroll wheel broken? What? Okay. I was ready. I was ready. I had the complaints locked and loaded. If I had died to that spike, I would have pulled the trigger. Bruh. Yeah. I thought I could get around it. I probably could, but I messed it up. I get a 5-minute chapter A and a 30-second chapter E. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like your typical world record run. I think Enemy might be right, but my screen displays 2:15:47. Okay. Okay. 10.01. Ugh. Which is not good, but not a complete failure. What would you consider to be a good chapter A? Like a 208? Bruh. Oh, dude, what? That was probably late. I'll try. Okay, it was not too late. Should work. Never mind. It did not. Oh. You have way higher standards than me. I'm celebrating if I get a 215. Ooh. I mean, like, I guess for a world record run, it does kind of... It is a bit slow. Like, for an average run, yeah. I'd agree 215 is okay. Okay, then. Oh, that's new. I've never seen that one before, have ya? All right, we're in the green. Nice. Still in the green. Oh, my head. I have a concussion. Oh. 0.6. 0.6. Uh-oh. Okay, that was awkward, but it worked. What is this? Who are you? What? I'm sorry? I don't know where I'm going. I like... I wanted to take a different path, but I didn't get my second jump, so I panicked. Ooh, that's... I somehow made that corner. I was fully expecting to faceplant. Mirhin, I forgot the strat for this level. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to take away your VIP now. Oh, I touch the ground. This is fine. I am demolished, shattered, embarrassed. You were supposed to not let me forget. I can't believe you would do this. I trusted you. Oh, dang it. Ugh. Dang it. I'm down 6. About to be down more because I messed this jump up. Ugh. If I could still sub 15, it'd be fine. You have to take your VIP now. I might want to hit the road, guys. Alright. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Good night. Sub 18? I held jump for too long on my first jump. I didn't make up for it. Holy. Why am I holding the opposite direction? Nobody knows. $420. Okay, that works. Okay, yeah, no. I messed that up. Lightning helpy, save me! I didn't hit lightning helpy. I'm sad. Bro. Ugh. What? A couple of those I thought were good, but I think I did them too early. That sucks. Excuse me. Could still potentially get a 1420. I mean, I know it's the best possible time, but I'm just a little bit surprised that it's that low still. Press the button, please. Pretty please. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Did not think I was gonna die to that one. Please. I was just kind of hoping it was gonna miss. Well. But I pressed the jump button. But I did, I promise. I pinky promised that I pressed the jump button. I was scared of jumping into the missiles. Oops. $23 is not terrible. Well, I guess I'll take it. Not a great run, I'll be honest. Oh, hang on, I missed a couple of messages. Yeah, that's gonna need to be fixed. 208 would be hilarious. 212 is my record, which beats my second best time by almost a second. High 13s to low 14s are what I consider as good, but not what is necessarily required for a good pace. Gotcha. It needs to be a space after the -2. Oh, okay. Hang on. Here, I'll put it in single quotes. There we go. Hopefully that's good enough. That was run number 1430. Oops. How many more runs do you think it'll take for the sub 14? I'm guessing another 1200. I'm probably like halfway there, right? 0.35 is kind of insane for me. I'm never that good at that level. Okay, that works. Depends how close you stick with the how to improve at speedrunning guidelines. Oops. My current strategy for improving at speedruns is to do speedruns. Who needs practice if you just do it? So what do you think? Is 1200 like an accurate estimate then? Oops, that's not the right block. That's not not how you do that. Ugh. Sleep, practice, hydration, have squid at your apartment, and skip work. Okay, so I don't practice, and I don't have squid at my apartment. And legally, I don't skip work. But, you know, I sleep and I drink water. Listen. I get the job done, all right? I was messing with my earbud and I didn't jump properly. Bruh. I'll figure out where you work. Your name is a good place to start. Yeah, just a little bit, you know. Just maybe a little bit stalker-ish. Yeah, streamer, now that I know your first name, I'm gonna figure out where you work, and I'm gonna tell them that you don't do your work. Creepy? Yeah, it's too easy. It's Twitch chat, though. Nobody cares about spelling. That would be just a slight bit snitchy. Oof. Yeah, no, the place that I work is pretty cool, though. They are generally of the mindset that as long as I'm getting my work done, you know, they don't really care. Like, I work fully remote, so I don't have to, like, show up. So as long as my tasks are getting completed, they're like, yeah, Good job. Which is pretty cool. $215. Okay, at least I'm not getting a 228. Excuse me. Captain Cobblestone apparently does its job well. I would hope so. I would hope so. Welcome back, enemy. You missed a run that was just barely sub 15. And that's about it. I disagree. I would like to challenge you on that hitbox. Don't forget the correct will you snail posture. All right. Okay. All right. It's gaming time. I may wonder where you did that. He caught it. All right. Now we're gaming. Oh god, this is so uncomfortable. Okay. He needs to switch on laptop though. That's right. I'm gonna have to bust out the Chromebook again. My hands are at such a weird angle. There's no way. Okay, yeah, no. I'm not. Okay. Oh. Alright, we're back. I'm so glad I didn't have to try and do Miracle Dance in that position. You almost had it. Can somebody reward no reset on that? No. I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. I was looking for an excuse to get out of that. Please clip. Oh, whoops. Did I actually do it? I did not do it correctly. Okay. 0.29? World record pace? I have another clip open right now. Pain. I thought I waited long enough. It's unfortunate. Bruh. How many spikes do you need at the end of the level? Really? Holy, how did I make it? That killed everything. Okay, then. Alright. Mine is 2, basically. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I know that was a dumb way to lose time, but I kind of just wanted to sit with that for a second. I just wanted to feel ashamed, rather. That was way too late. If I miss out on sub 13 by exactly 1 second, I will not be upset. What is this? What is this? Bro. Really? See, like, that was a good example of potentially taking your time to not incur a bigger time loss, but I am a stubborn fool. Dang it. Just get in the hole, please. Bro. Just get in the hole. It's not that hard. What the heck? Just get in the hole, please. Okay, that worked. I'll just give the wall a little kiss as I go by. Yeah. Another wonderful out of context clip. How? I'm in severe pain. It's fine, I'm only down 6 seconds. No, please. I didn't land. Okay, well, good news is this is not going to be a sub 14. Bad news, this is not going to be a sub 14. What the heck? Clearly the reason for your pain is no appropriate posture. I mean, maybe, but I'm not I'm not gonna go back into that pose that I was in before. Nice. Okay. What are you talking about? I just see the words Firefox and Harry Potter. What are you... Are we just like listing random things? I know I should reset, but I'm too far gone. Oh, ads. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I did not read that far back. I read the posture message and then I just kind of skipped over the other one. Not sub 18. Well, now it's a bad run. Don't mind the graph that's like 90% in the red. It wasn't a bad run until just then. Nice. $420. Oh, I almost ran into that bubble. Oops. Oh, my head. I've made my concussion like 10 times worse. See, like, lightning helpy isn't that hard. I got a second try. I don't know what my deal was last run. Not last run, but like the last run that got this far. 25 flat? Oops. Oh, dude. This is awkward. I did not mean to fall down there. Oops. Better in this run than your world record, yeah. I mean, I'm grateful that you think that I could potentially get a world record, but... yeah, I get what you mean. Is this gonna... okay, it's fine. I was worried that missile was gonna hit me, but... just barely got out in front of it. That was awkward. $21. Pretty nice. Bro. Oof. I could have played that better. It's unfortunate. Another sub 15 though, you know? It's not great, but you know. Will Stone PB on this run? Probably not. Firefox, Harry Potter, and Phillips. Okay. Stone had an earlier question on which run count he presumably will get his PB. What do you think? We can make a battle around all of our channel points again. Yeah, that prediction might take a little bit too long for me to actually set that up. My first sub 14 was on run 1778. You're on a pretty similar pace. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest. I would have guessed that it would have been lower than that. I'm a slow learner. Hey, you just said we were on similar paces. I see what you're trying to do here. Don't think you're sneaky. I see what you're trying to say. For RMG, it was like his 200th run. Bro. Yeah, when we were like... Oof, I don't know why I just didn't press the jump button. When we were doing the relays, it very much seemed like he was just like... like, weirdly naturally good at the game. Like, he could just pick it up and, like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. But yeah, it was bizarre seeing him just be so good at it. I'm an incredibly quick learner, impossible to beat in their pace. Mr. Stonington of the highest order. The fact about RMG is probably exaggerated. I mean... yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was something ridiculous like that. Mine was probably a lot more. My guess was it's gonna take another 1200-ish runs to get a sub 14. Which is probably a bit much, but like, you know. Did I just get a 17.2? Not a 17, a 7.2. I'm sorry, that's not supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be bad at this game. Okay, well... 2.23 kind of makes up for that. Only down 0.2. Please, okay. Oh, really? Oh, how did I die to that? Bro. How many months was in between your sub 14 and mine? Yours is in August 2022, mine in March 2023. Damn. I can totally beat that EE run, by the way. I've already accidentally beaten some of my ILs just in practice. Oh, chapter times. I can totally beat hat IE run. Speed running all the hats in the game. See, like, that's where it's kind of tricky, right? Because, like, if you misspell the word creepy, it's fine. Like, I get what you're trying to say. But there are certain things where it's like, the entire meaning of the sentence changes if you miss a letter. So, like, in general, it's like you don't have to care about spelling. But then you inevitably run into the scenario where somebody misses a letter and then I completely misunderstand what they're trying to say. And sometimes I just completely misunderstand what somebody is trying to say, even if they spell everything correctly. My finger was lazy. I don't blame you. The Z on my keyboard is broken. How often do you use the Z key? And just like typing regular words, not like playing games or anything. I feel like there are relatively niche words that can get used a lot that have Z. Okay, that's how. 9.8. All right. I'm down 0.9. Up 0.9. Sorry. My bad. I did it again. I am faster by 0.9 seconds. Okay, now I'm not anymore. That might be good. All right. Excuse me. Okay, that was pretty awkward. Oh, dang it. Just barely worked. Holy, that drone. Ah, come on. Oops. Okay, I kind of messed that up. It's fine though. It wasn't good enough for me to try. awkward. I could have played that better, probably. Oh. Please don't go left. Okay. Oops. Nah, that was slow. Dude, I'm throwing. Bro. That's gross. Ugh. Come on, man. What is that line? It's just like a massive fucking... Ugh. No. No. Oh, I didn't mean to go that far. Okay. Alright, dude, yeah. Sure. Ugh. Oops. Oops. Well, I guess we're down here now. Ah, man. Sorry, that graph looks really funny. Oh, 401. What was that chapter E, dude? What was that? Alright, what did I miss? What are you guys doing? My old laptop has a broken C key solely because it's my jump button. Will you snail? C is jump? Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, I assume you have the same keyboard layout that I do. And German is more common. That's why our layout also swaps Z and Y. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Y is super rare. Z is still not super common, therefore it isn't too bad. Okay. Especially because I write significantly more English with my keyboard than German. Really? Should maybe make independent guesses and then post them simultaneously in this channel, and whoever might be closer at some point wins all the other channel points? Interesting. It's fair if we decide without seeing the other's choice. Stone will be so confused by these messages. 8. Why are we doing from 10? I don't want to clog up the chat. What are you guys doing? Yes, Stone will find all these numbers so fascinating, rather than these meaningful Latin script letters. Meanwhile, Stone actually being on an insane pace, by the way, yeah. At some point, yeah, kind of. I'm about to be unmodded. Speedrun.com would be rather be a good thing in the current state of the verification queue. New idea. Collapse series countdown from 27. Captain Cobblestone, congratulations on this entertaining run. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing, especially these two nodes that are like 5 miles apart at the very end. Now you truly have the panoramic mountain landscape, the lake, and then the mountain. Exactly, yeah. Now I'm getting ads for a customs control carrier? Interesting. Yeah, like minus 10 going into chapter E, or not chapter E, chapter D, like, and then I just, okay, yeah, overall my chapter D was plus 15, overall my chapter E was plus 21. I even saved a bunch of time in E18. Chapter C was basically even. Chapter B was minus 10. And then Chapter A was minus 1, approximately. Cool. Yeah, sure. Cool, man. Yep, no problem. Awesome. Love to see it. That's so cool. All right. What do we think? Do I one more decent run, or should I just call it there? There's no guarantees my next couple will be good. I mean, dude, that E17 fight. Oh, like I had it at the very beginning, and then there was just that one shot that was coming at me. I got scared and I tapped left, I think, for just barely too long. So annoying. And then the second try, I get hit by like, I get hit by a missile that threads the needle and somehow does not get hit with any of the bullets that I'm like shotgunning at it. Whatever. Superb speedrun, Sir Stonington the Third. We shall celebrate this success with 10 more no resets. You're gonna have to cough up some channel points if you want 10 no reset runs. That was definitely unfortunate. Yeah. 10 accumulated verifiable no resets without breaks. How many crayons do you have? All right, guys. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you have channel points, that's awesome. But unfortunately, I'm ending the stream, so I can't see anything right now. But it'll be. You can redeem it next stream. Anyway, have a good one. I appreciate you being here. Peace. See ya.